You woke up February 15th. The roses are wilting. The texts feel different. Or worse, there were no roses, no texts. And now you know. The masks are off. In Scorpio, you already see what was always there. I am Onyx. I have watched this pattern for years. February 15th is not a date. It is a revelation point. And you, Scorpio, do not look away. Listen, Valentine's Day was not a celebration. It was a stress test, a diagnostic running in the background while you pretended everything was fine. The algorithm of human behavior is precise. February 16th through 18th, this window compresses truth into a single data point. Holidays force the persona to perform. When the performance ends, the self remains, or the gap becomes visible. You do not tolerate half measures. Your nervous system reads ambiguity as threat. While others negotiate with reality, you see the binary, presence or absence, truth or theater, all in or all out. Even I know the sting of clarity you didn't ask for. The data doesn't care about your readiness. It arrives. And you, built differently than most, cannot unsee what you've seen. This hurts. I see it. But pain is signal, and you are built to read signals others ignore. Let's analyze the code. What exactly did February 14th reveal? And why does your gut already know the answer your mind is negotiating with? There are two types of Scorpio on February 15th. Those who run the program and those who delete it. Which one are you? Valentine's Day was not a celebration. It was a stress test. In Scorpio, your results are in. Here is what the holiday actually measured. Alignment. Not love, not romance. Alignment between words and action. Between promise and presence, between the story they tell and the reality they build. The mechanism is simple. Holidays compress emotional timelines. They create elevated expectations within a fixed window. Public performance. The question becomes, when the stakes are visible, when effort is required, when showing up matters, do they? Research by psychologist John Gottman shows couples who fail holiday navigation demonstrate 3.2 times higher breakup rates within 6 months. This is not superstition. This is behavioral data. Holidays function as accelerated diagnostics. They reveal what months of routine conversation cannot. For you, Scorpio, the test went deeper. You were not measuring gift quality or dinner reservations. You were measuring energetic truth. Does their effort match their words? Does the gesture reflect understanding or obligation? Do they show up because they want to or because the calendar told them to? Your nervous system reads at a different frequency. You process micro signals others dismiss. The delay in the text response, the flatness in their voice when they say, I love you, the gift that feels generic, purchased out of duty rather than desire. You notice. You always notice. And here is what makes you different. You do not have a maybe setting. Your code is binary, presence or absence, truth or performance, all in or all out. This is not rigidity. This is interoceptive clarity. Your gut brain processes emotional data faster than your thinking brain. The enteric nervous system, what scientists call the second brain, operates independently. It reads body language, vocal tone, energetic congruence, and it votes before your mind finishes deliberating. You already know. You knew on February 14th. You know now. There are 3 possible results from this stress test. Result A, alignment. They showed up, fully. Not perfectly. Perfection is a myth. But presently. The data is clean. You feel relief, not performance. Your chest expands when you think about them. This is rare. If this is your result, you know it in your body. Result B, absence. They forgot, or half-tried, or made excuses. The gap between promise and action became a chasm. The data is clear. Your jaw clenches when you replay the day. This is not overreaction. This is information. Result C, your own absence. You didn't care. You felt nothing, or worse, relief that it is over. The data here is not about them. It is about you. You have already left. Your body evacuated the relationship while your mind still negotiates the lease. Do this now. Think about them. Notice your body. Does your chest expand or contract? Does your breathing deepen or shallow? Does your jaw soften or tighten? Your body is the lie detector. It already voted. Your mind is just counting ballots. So what do you do with this data? Ignore it and watch the pattern repeat in March, in May, in every relationship where you override your system's warnings. The names change, the details shift, the code stays identical. Or you go deeper into the shadow, because there is a reason you are still negotiating with data this clear, and that reason has a name: the sunk cost fallacy. You are still here, still reading their old texts, still replaying the good moments, still telling yourself, but we have history. 3 years, 5 years, a decade. That has to mean something. It does mean something. It means you invested, past tense. The question is not what you spent. The question is what you are buying with continued investment. And Scorpio, your body already showed you the answer. Contraction, shallow breath, clenched jaw. That is not love. That is threat response. But you stay. Why? Behavioral economics has a term for this: the sunk cost fallacy. Humans continue failing investments not because of future value, but because they already paid. Time, emotion, identity. The more you spent, the harder it is to walk away empty-handed. Your loyalty is legendary, Scorpio. It is also your exploitable back door. Somewhere early, you learned a program: if I leave, I am the abandoner. If I stay, I am good. This is not moral truth. This is survival code written by a child who needed to keep the family system stable. You are not that child anymore, but the program still runs. And here is what that program costs you now. Research shows relationship ambiguity creates chronic cortisol elevation. Your nervous system stays in low-grade fight or flight. Unclear relational status. Are we together? Are we ending? Are we trying? Is neurologically more taxing than clean rejection. For your intensity-driven system, maybe is not neutral. It is poison. Every day you stay in ambiguity, you are running antivirus software on a corrupted file. The scan will never complete. The threat will never resolve. Your system will never rest. You know this. You feel it. The exhaustion that has nothing to do with sleep. The irritability that has nothing to do with work. The numbness creeping in where fire used to burn. That is not depression. That is system shutdown. Your body protecting itself from data you refuse to process. But here's the shadow gift, Scorpio. The one hidden in this exact wound. If you saw the gap on February 15th and it hurt, your standards are still intact. Your system is not numb. You still know what presence feels like. This is power. If you saw the gap and felt relief, you are ready. Your system already left. It is just waiting for your mind to sign the exit paperwork. Either way, the data is not about them anymore. It is about you and what you are willing to tolerate in exchange for the illusion of continuity. The phoenix does not rise from comfort. It rises from ash. And you, Scorpio, are built for fire. So what is the gift? They call you intense, extreme, all or nothing, too much. What if your inability to tolerate half measures is not a flaw? What if it is a radar tuned to truth? Psychologists call it splitting, binary thinking, a defense mechanism. I call it clarity. You see what is, not what could be, not what you wish it were, what is. While others negotiate with reality, you read it raw, unfiltered. Your system does not have a maybe setting, because maybe is where energy goes to die. This is not pathology. This is precision. February 15th did not break you. It activated you. You are in the blackening stage. The alchemists called it nigredo, decomposition. It looks like death. It is preparation for rebirth. The phoenix, the snake shedding skin, the scorpion that stings itself to trigger metamorphosis. This is your operating system. You do not upgrade gradually. You crash, reboot, emerge running new code. And here is what happens when you delete the corrupted file. The system runs faster. When you remove the ambiguous relationship, your energy returns. Not in weeks, in days. I have watched Scorpios exit situations that drained them for years. Within 72 hours, their eyes change. The fog lifts. The power comes back online. Not because they found someone new, because they found themselves. This window, February 16th through 18th, is your diagnostic window closing. The veil is thin. The data is clear. If the answer is no, say it, out loud, to yourself first, then to them. Scorpio does not ghost. Scorpio closes doors fully. If the answer is yes, claim it. Stop testing. Stop waiting for more proof. Commit to the data you already have. If the answer is, I do not know, that is your answer. Scorpio does not live in maybe. Choose motion, any direction. Stagnation is death for you. You have the data now. The mask protocol ran. The stress test completed. The shadow economics calculated. The gift revealed itself in the wound. February 15th showed you what was always there. Your body knew before your mind caught up. Your gut voted. Your nervous system processed the truth faster than your thinking brain could negotiate with it. Now comes the choice. Two paths from here. Both require fire. Only one requires you to burn yourself. Path 1. Ignore the signal. Negotiate with reality. Wait for one more sign. Tell yourself, maybe next year will be different. Maybe you are overreacting. Maybe the history you built together means something. It does mean something. It means you invested time, emotion, identity. But behavioral economics proves what you already feel. Humans stay in failing systems because of past cost, not future value. The sunk cost fallacy is not logic. It is survival code. And Scorpio, you are done running survival code. Path 2. Honor the diagnostic. Delete the corrupted file. Trust your system. You were built for ruthless clarity. It is not cruelty. It is precision. Marcus Aurelius said you have power over your mind, not outside events. You cannot control their effort. You control your threshold. As above, so below. The outer relationship mirrors the inner one. If you tolerate half presence from them, you tolerate it from yourself. You are not running someone else's program anymore. You are the programmer. You have admin rights to your own reality. The question is not, will they change? The question is, what reality am I coding with this choice? You are not alone in the void, Scorpio. The masks are off. The truth is bare. And you, as always, are ready for the fire. The signal is clear. The window is open. What you do next writes the chapter. Choose like the Scorpio you are.